everyone, and welcome to the final episode of the CRL4 season. It feels very sad saying that, but that is the last time you will be seeing the CRL4 intro, I know. Devastating. We're going to kick things off. We're going to kick this finale off with the All-Star games. So I have a very nice track we got going on here. They're going to go down the normal track and then go down that alleyway. See who finishes. So let's take a look at the All-Star teams. We're going to start with the Northern Conference. Rosalina from Team Ashland, Neon from Team Alex, Cosmic Coop from Team Drew, Black Yoshi from Team Isaac, Burgermobile from Landon, Magnum from Isaac, Dragonfly from Ashland, Ace from Drew, Laser from Braden, and Nuke from Drew. Let's take a look at the Southern Conference. We're going to have Bill from Colin, Bubble from Grant, True Blue from Caleb, Porto from Colin, Surge from Grant, Beetle from Abby, Rex from Parker, Nickel from Caleb, Diddy Kong from Parker, and Tokyo from Brendan Monahan. Let's kick things off. North is going to be in lane 2. South is going to be in lane 4. Whoever wins this will determine which lane the finale will be in. So, not like it matters too much. But Rosalina versus Bill. Kicking things off here. Bill just can't make it to the end, but Rosalina is going to blow her mind and get the win there. So, 1 point for the Northern Conference. Next up is going to be Neon versus Bubble. Neon from Team Alex, Bubble from Team Grant. Both were very good cars this season. Neon kicking ahead, and Bubble just bodies him. Oh my gosh. Bubble just bodies Neon out of the finish line and scores a point for the Southern Conference. This is not what I expected. You would have expected like good sportsmanship there, but Bubble's treating it like season's on the line. I mean, he does all the time. Cosmic Coop versus True Blue. True Blue just gets wedged there, and Cosmic Coop's going to score for North. I mean, he had everything going for him. He had an excellent season. I believe he went 11-2 on the season. But yeah, and let's take a look here. This is the CRL4 MVP himself, Porto. Just recently won that award, but he's going to fall off as well. That is interesting. It seems like their speed is biting them in the butt. They need to get more coordinated here. Burgermobile versus Surge. Burgermobile from Landon, Surge from Grant. Two former divisional rivals. Now they're in completely different conferences, but they are both going to finish. Surge is going to score a point for South. So far, Grant's back must be hurting because he is carrying the Southern Conference right now. Magnum versus Beetle. We saw kind of a matchup like this with Isaac versus Abby, but they both fall off here. I mean, we're going to need some tweaks to the track if I'm being honest. I mean, I feel like there's just too many hazards, but I guess this is just a little bit of a test run before the finale. I mean, obviously. But there goes Dragonfly, and Dragonfly is going to score a point for the Northern Conference, and they are 1 point away from taking the victory, taking the All-Star crown. This is the first bout between the Northern and Southern Conference in this. Ace versus Nickel. Ace from Drew and Nickel from Caleb. Ace just gets caught up. But yeah, it used to just be West and East. They had two face-offs. I believe the West has won both of those face-offs. But now it's North versus South. So, Laser versus Diddy Kong here to tie things up potentially. And he does just that. Laser gets caught, and I think we're going to need more tweaks to this track if these cars are falling off that quickly. I mean, I think it's relatively even from both sides, but still, we don't want to see that in the finals. All right, the Nuke versus Tokyo for all the marbles here for the All-Star crown. Nuke pulls ahead, and he keeps that lead. It appears the track is finally ready. So, Northern Conference is going to win, and that is great for them, but let's take a look at the winners. We got Dragonfly, Rosalina, Cosmic Coop, Black Yoshi, and the Nuke. It looks like Ashlyn and Drew kind of carried there. Now let's take a look at who's replacing Brendan. We have 6 cars right here. What do they have in common? You might want to pause and think about it for a second. Okay? Now, it has to do with their names. Let's pull up their names right here. We got Tokyo, Oblivion, Mohawk, Zombie, Ice Cream Van, and Oblivion. I mean, look at that. So think about that. Pause for another second. Maybe think about what this could mean. Just think about it. All right. Now, if you thought about it for a second, it has to do with their first letter of their names. What does that spell out? Welcome Tom Zio to the CRL. Everybody welcome Tom Zio. He will be replacing Brendan Chrisman. If you see on the far left that shade of green, that's going to be his color. That's a very, very nice color. So, welcome to the CRL, Tom Zio, and we will be seeing you next season. But now, it is time for the finals. We got Clockwork, Bottleneck, Sullivan, Blue Bolt, and Brachio representing Ben Roth in lane 2 of the CRL4 finals. Let's take a look at Luke's team. We got Carbon, Submersible, Poltergeist, which he received from a trade with Drew, Vampira, and the car named after him, Luke Vin Diesel Jr. Yep, that's right. That is his full name, I know. So we got Ben Roth in lane 2, Luke in lane 4, the number 3 seed in the Northern Conference versus the number 6 seed in the Southern Conference. What a journey has been for Luke. 3 straight wins for both these teams. Who's going to get their 4th? Clockwork versus Carbon, and Clockwork just gets it over Carbon. Carbon kind of hitting Clockwork from behind there. Next up is going to be Bottleneck versus Submersible. Submersible went 13-2 this season. Let's see if he can go 14-2. And he does just that. So, what a good season by Submersible clutching up there. It'll be great to see him later on next season. Maybe Luke will find him again. Sullivan versus Poltergeist. Let's see what's going to happen here. Now, for the record, Poltergeist fell, but Sullivan falls right before the end there. So, throughout the past 3 matchups these teams have had, Ben Roth has beaten Luke 3-1. Now, if Luke can get this win here, that will be his first win over Ben Roth. That would be huge for him. I mean, this is just coming down to the wire. We could see a overtime here. I mean, that would be crazy. Blue Bolt versus Vampira, and Blue Bolt just barely gets it over Vampira, and Ben Roth is 1 win away from CRL glory. All right. This could go into OT, or this could be another 3-1 loss for Luke. Let's see what he does. Luke Vin Diesel Jr. versus Brachio. They're going down. Oh my gosh. Luke Jr. flips, and Ben Roth is your CRL4 champion. Oh my gosh. So, looks like another loss to Ben Roth, and what do you know? 3-1. So Ben Roth is going to take the CRL4 crown. I mean, that's just heartbreaking for Luke, but he came so far. So, thank you so much for watching, and see ya. Roll credits.